What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Tyson Fury regarding Wladimir Klitschko. You know, it's funny that certain boxing circles have been labeling Tyson Fury a cheat after his dynamic performance and beating of Deontay Wilder. But this video is to inform you that Tyson Fury also slammed Wladimir Klitschko for cheating. Okay, let me explain why. This is a reflection of 2015. But Tyson Fury slams the cheater. Wladimir Klitschko claims he played 5 tricks to try and influence the fight. Okay. Of course, we know that Fury upset Klitschko in Germany, the backyard of Mr. Klitschko. However, the events before the fight, Tyson's memories of the great champion that he beat. Fury explained, "I'm a boxing historian, especially when it comes to heavyweights. Klitschko is a good champion and done well in his career, but as a person, I have no respect for him at all. None. The man's a cheater. The man's an out and out cheater. He's a jealous person and he's resentful." Wow. When I went to fight Klitschko, it was my first time stepping up, and I was a 10-1 underdog. The win meant so much to him that he was going to do anything to get it. I mean anything. And even when it means cheating. Even the week of the fight, they messed around with the weight scales. Okay, that was the first thing. They said that I weighed 17 stones, 9 pounds. I've not been 17 stones, 9 pounds since I was about 10 years old. Okay, it was another mind game because you think you've lost a stone in weight. Even my Uncle Peter said, "I thought you've been eating. Have you not been eating your food?" I said, "I'm 18 stones, 4 pounds. We went back on my scales, 18 stones, 4 pounds, so that was a little cheap, okay? I said to him across the weigh-in, you've rigged the scales. While you're at it, you can take them heels out of your shoes as well." He was as tall as me. Wladimir Klitschko is 6'5". I don't look up to a 6'5" man. I said, "You've got slits in your shoes like platforms." So that was 2 things. Next came infamous incident, the dominated talk on fight day, the ring canvas controversy. Fury continued. Then the day of the fight, I go down to the venue like I do every time to check the venue out and check the ring out. I get in the ring and there's 10 inches of foam in the ring. It was like memory foam. It was like a memory foam mattress, okay? I got on it and I said to my dad and Uncle Peter, I can't fight in this ring. I feel like I was on the moon. It's energy sapping, and the thing is that I'm a mover. So he wanted to take my legs away. Johnny Nelson, of course, visited Klitschko during the preparations, told me he was training on the same canvas in Australia, or should I say Austria, in his training camp. So he was used to it. For the first time in a long time, he was boxing someone who wasn't bothered about how much money he was getting, who wasn't bothered about winning or winning his belts. I was there to win. If he had done that to me, how many people has he done that to over the career? And how many people needed that money and didn't say anything? I was like, I don't need the fight anyway, so just let me go home. Within an hour left to go, there was still no fight on. We were going home. I had my flights planned to leave. In the end, Vitaly Klitschko said, "Take it out." And then it was like a normal mattress. Okay. And then there was the problem with the gloves. In a world title fight, as the mandatory challenger, you can pick your gloves, whatever you want to wear. The gloves I ordered were puncher's gloves, and the gloves they gave me were like 2 big cushions. They said, "These are the gloves we have, take them or leave them." I said, "You know what? Give me the gloves. I'm not being bothered about the gloves." At that point, we couldn't fly any gloves in. It was too late in the day, so we took the shitty gloves that I didn't want. That was another thing, okay? In the championship fights, a person from the opposite team comes in your changing room and watches your hands wrap up. Vitaly was in my changing room, so we sent my dad to go over to his changing room and watch them get wrapped. But by the time my dad got there, he's already wrapped up, bandage on, gloves on, ready to go. So my dad says, take them off or we're going home again. Anyway, my dad stormed out of the changing room and had an argument with the manager. And he said, come on, let's go home. They're cheating. At that point, I'm thinking, God Almighty, does it mean this much? Do you have to mess around this much to get a victory over a 10-1 underdog? Okay? Every single cheat he's tried, we've pulled him up on it. We've made him change and play fair. I believe Wladimir Klitschko was already beaten before he got in the ring on that night. Watching him walk to the ring, he had the face of a loser straight away because all the little antics didn't work. All I had to do was go in there, play my part, and win. Wow. Look. Now, this is a reflection because these are the things that he said that happened. You know, for one, I think some of them are petty, though, honestly. You know, for one, the weight, you're a heavyweight, so who gives a shit how much you weigh? If that's a mind game, you shouldn't be in the ring, honestly. Let's counterpunch that right now. Two, the height, okay? Yes, he didn't, I think Wladimir might have had a, I think he had a complex about somebody being taller than him, right? Because he's normally the tall guy in there. So he put on spaces, you know, that's it. You know, I mean, that's not really a big deal. That's just really another trivial thing that I think he mentioned. Okay. Now, something that is important to me now, the foam canvas. Yes, that does sap energy out of you. You don't bounce off of it. You kind of sink in. It's more for a plotting fighter that doesn't like to move. And I can understand Tyson Fury having a say-so or a think about that because it's almost like if you're a football player and you're accustomed to running on grass, right? Or you bring the wrong type of shoes because you think it's carpet and you find out it's glass, you're going to need cleats. Grass, you're going to need cleats. You're not going to need regular tennis shoes or runner shoes. You're going to need cleats, okay? And if you're not accustomed to either or, you'll come in unprepared and you won't know what to do and how to be or how to adapt to that type. Tyson Fury did not train on those. Wladimir Klitschko did. That's why Vitaly was like, cool, get it out, because he knew that wasn't appropriate and it wasn't a protocol. That was just something that Wladimir Klitschko wanted because that was his backyard and that's how he wanted, that's how he trained or whatnot. Now that is a major one. Another major one is the gloves. Okay. Now the gloves was shitty because by the time they walked in, they had already put them on. Look, it's protocol. The other opposing team brings a member of their side over to watch the other side wrap the gloves to see if they're doing it the right way. Even though the officials are there, they have to be there to verify if that's right or not. Okay, and it's really up to the officials. It's up to the side, the corner man, like, what, that's not right. And then they got to okay it, what that particular person's doing, if that technique is legal or not. Okay, so if they already had it on, okay, that was right for them to take it off, redo it again to see if they did it the right way. Okay, so, but I don't even remember what the other one was. Yeah, the gloves. But anyway, the height, the gloves, the canvas, the weight, and he said because of that, Wladimir Klitschko didn't get his way, so that makes him a cheater. Me counterpunching this whole ordeal, I think that unless they found something, because I'm pretty sure, here's the thing, if you came in, if a member of Tyson Fury's team came into Vladimir's locker room and the gloves were already on and everybody was ready to go, and of course they made him take it off and do it again, he could have seen if they were wrapped the right way. Okay, so that's something you want to look for to see if that person was going to cheat, because that's what his attempt was. That's what I would have found out. That's if this would have held weight, that would have mattered more to me than, okay, he wasn't there to see. I understand you just want to be there to see. That's covering your own ass and your own people. But at the end of the day, don't say, oh, well, he cheated, okay, just because you didn't see him wrap the gloves up. However, again, if you seen him take the gloves off and there was some Antonio Margarito shit, or it was wrapped illegal some type of way, okay, then you can say, see, you were cheating, and I'm glad I made you take them off. You know what I mean? The canvas, that's another tactic. Okay, that's another tactic. But it's not illegal, though. Okay, so those, to me, it wasn't, I'm not going to sit here and call Wladimir Klitschko a cheater. I just called him A-side dominance. Also, the padded gloves. He had 2 padded gloves, right, instead of the puncher's gloves that he wanted, but he took them anyway. But again, that's not cheating. So I don't know where he gets cheating from at all. I call that, again, A-side dominance. Okay? Floyd went through the same shit when he fought De La Hoya. Canelo went through the same shit when he fought Floyd. Maidana went through the same shit when he fought Floyd. Okay? You know, these type of things happen. You know, certain gloves, if they don't meet inspection and they don't want that, if that A-side says no, see, what he's missing out is, what he's not telling you is that if Tyson Fury, if they wanted something from Tyson Fury, okay, and they wanted him to do something, he did it. Look at the gloves. Okay? That's all we have, take it or leave it. He took them. The canvas, that's not protocol. They could take that out. Right? Wrapping the gloves, okay, hey, they can wrap the gloves, because if they did anything illegal, think about it. If Wladimir Klitschko illegally wrapped his gloves, you know, they would have found out if they were smart. But I don't think, because they wouldn't have, and they would have had a problem unwrapping them. You know what I mean? So they unwrapped them and they wrapped them up again to see if it was still okay. If they would have found something, they would have seen something. But they didn't see anything. So that's what it is. So I think this was actually Tyson Fury explaining his frustrations on being the B side of the equation. And that's what happens when you fight the A side fighter. That's it. But cheating, no, I disagree with. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about Tyson Fury's accusations that Wladimir Klitschko is a cheat and he cheated all the way up until the ring. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been counterpunching. Peace.